Seeing as though I'm going to cook some dinner tonight with essential oils, that I thought it was a good opportunity to talk to you guys about how I do that. So I guess the first thing that I want to say is that when you're looking at cooking with essential oils, you need to make sure that you're only using essential oils that can be used for cooking. So the best way to find out whether an essential oil is able to be used in cooking is to read the label. So Young Living actually put the label, like if you can use them in cooking, in food and drinks, they put it on the top here or on the label itself. So if an oil doesn't say it on a sticker on the top or on the label, then the other place you can look is to actually do a Google search for Young Living culinary oils, and it will come up with a list of the oils that you can use in cooking. So tonight I'm making just a quick pasta. I've been at work all day, so I thought that I'd add some thyme and lemon to my chicken, mushroom, garlic fettuccine. So the thing about some oils is if you're adding an oil like lemon, obviously it's not very strong, but the best way to add essential oils to your cooking is to add them at the end of the cooking process and to put them into a fat. So that might be coconut oil, butter, cream. So tonight I'm using cream. So I'm going to put the cream in and leave a little bit in the jar, and I'm going to add the oils to the jar of cream. So I'm going to do 4 drops of lemon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with the thyme, oregano, basil, as you can see I've got lots of my little herbs here. Basil, oregano and thyme are really, really strong oils. So you want to make sure that you're only adding them bit by bit to your cooking. So an oil like thyme, what I do is I get a skewer or a toothpick if you've got a toothpick, and I literally put it in the hole, or if you want you can actually take the drip stopper out of the top, but I literally put it in there and get some onto my toothpick, or skewer. And so I want to make sure that the wood is soaking it up, and then what I do is I stir it through the cream, the butter, the coconut oil, whatever it is. Now, I've made this dish before, so I know that one skewer lot is not enough. Now, I'm not going to put that skewer back in because I've just put cream on it. So I've got a second one here. So I'm just going to do 2 skewers, okay? Now, the other way that you can do this is to actually drop oils onto a spoon. So you could drop them onto a teaspoon and then pour the oil that's on the teaspoon back into the bottle and use the spoon to stir through your dish, okay? Now the thing about oils is they do evaporate, they what we call flash off, so they'll burn off in the dish when the dish gets to a certain heat. So that's why you always add them at the end. So I've already cooked all my chicken and mushrooms and spring onions and garlic and everything like that, and all I'm doing now is just adding the cream and the oils. So I'm just going to, as I say, put some more thyme oil on my skewer. I'll stir that around in the cream. Okay, and when that's ready, I'm just going to pour that into the dish. I'm just going to turn this up a little bit because I had it turned down. Okay, now I'm just going to pop some fettuccine into this bowl, to this saucepan, sorry, having one of those days. All right, that's going to take 2 minutes. So if you're looking at using oils when you're baking, now of course you can't put them in at the end. There's no use making a lemon cake or an orange cake or something like that and putting them in at the end, it just wouldn't work. So once again, you add them to a fat. So if you're putting butter or coconut oil or some kind of fat, even egg, add it to that liquid before you pour it into the flour or whatever you're using, so that it disperses nice and easily throughout the dish. So you will need to use a few more drops. So if you're making an orange cake or a lemon cake, I mean it's all trial and error. I probably add between 4 to 6 drops, maybe even 7 drops to cakes and things like that. If you're making slices and you want to put peppermint oil, you know, it's probably 1 to 2 drops. There's actually a really good guide in my latest cookbook. And I'll put the link up for the cookbook if anyone wants to get a free copy of my e-recipe book. But I've put a guide in there as to, you know, replacing, say, lemon rind or different herbs. If you're replacing them with the oils, roughly how much you'll need to use. So anyway, hopefully you've learned a little bit more about cooking with oils. Experiment. But I do encourage you never to put a whole drop of oregano into your spaghetti sauce, because seriously, you'll end up probably having to throw it out because it's just too much and too strong. So thanks for joining me. If you want to know something about how to use your essential oils, please let me know and I'll try and make a video.